So, but these days I think technology improved, so it's not.
Actually. Yeah.
It reminds me a bit of Vichy versus Topalov. I think in that match Vichy started with d4 with some club players, because sometimes people are having tough time on lower level with this bishop c8.
Yes.
And maybe this c4, you know which line I was proposing to some viewers. For example, if white plays knight f3, knight f6, then normal line for them is to go out with the bishop, and this looks like a normal club level position. You go out, then at some stage develop your knight at c5. Here only thing you need to little bit check is some after bishop c4, e6, some queen b3 stuff at some stage. But basically on like some club level, even queen c8 I think can hold. So this is my advice for some players who are beginners, and on e4 to go maybe knight f6, and again in Kero style come up with the bishop, push e6. It's quite viable, because I see that many are trying to copy your top players and then ending up in some not so simple positions in Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, no, I always like that. I think the nature of the opening, it's very easy to understand. It's very simple in a way, because the ideas are so clear. After you take on c4, at some point you want to challenge the center with c5. You will play e6, of course, knight f6, normal development. You have all these a6, b5 plans, and then the bishop usually goes to b7. I mean, talking about just the classical lines, not even bishop d4, of course, is an option too. But even if you go to the standard lines, I find that the blacks play, it's so logical that it's first of all, it's easy to remember the theory. Even if you don't remember the theory, you can come up with the moves yourself, because again, they're so logical. So I think it's a good opening for
also here on knight c3, which is like a normal move for some players. Then you have this e5 stuff, which helps.
Yeah.
Because
or even a6 b5, and it's tough for white to regain the pawn. So yeah, it's basically you have the classical line with knight f3, e3, and e4, which is again the most challenging line. And then there you can choose your line. I mean, if you want to play more sharp, then you can check b5, c5, those lines. But if you want a solid game, then maybe knight f6 or e5.
For my students, like beginners, e5 is forbidden. I forbidden them to play e5 and e6. Those two moves are forbidden for my students, beginner, because sometimes on e5 you are e5 player. White is the one challenging, and you always need to leave. Always, if white opens the center, you one move behind, and it's not so simple. You are having this symmetry, but always one is white is first one.
So they should play Sicilian.
No, Sicilian is an option, but they play Kero.
Kero.
I think this is understandable strategy. If something happens, bishop goes out, and I think this is quite healthy. Of course, at some higher level, then you start becoming a bit passive. But this is how it goes. So I think c5 is possible. I'm advising them O'Kelly, because this is like the most narrowest Sicilian, and you go out. So I think it's very important for like beginners to find some openings which are not just copy paste of top level games, because it's not easy to play e5 stuff, and then after knight f3, knight c6, those gambits with bishop c4, d4 with bishop c4.
A lot of sidelines.
Okay, so let's go back to our main game. So we have Alireza playing. He took on e6,
or bishop b5,
and then queen b3, queen d7. And I really don't know. I was following theory here, but I'm out of some new
knight d2.
developments.
Bishop d6. Yes. There was bishop b4 also, like whole theory, but bishop d6 was the main move, I believe.
Yeah, and now I know that there is possibility of playing b3, h3, g3, a3. So. the square, or
Yeah, probably wants to combine kingside play
bringing another rook
with
there.
some central play. Now even go after the d4 pawn.
Oh, we have a draw.
Oh, so he wants to secure the tournament. How easy it was to win here? Like king g2, queen g6, right? Was the way?
Let's see. Let's just briefly check. Maybe it's not. So queen g6. This is what we were offering.
Yes.
And the game goes on, and it's some advantage, but
Yeah, not
instead
so
is
easy.
knight d6, right?
Knight d6.
Rook d6, and if you take, there is this knight h4, rook e4. So you need to. But hang on. So bishop f4, f5, knight h4, rook e4. This is not lost.
Yeah, here it's losing, no? gh4. Yeah.
Okay,
rook
maybe it's
d3.
sort of fortress. Rook d3, right?
It's rook d1, there's rook h3. Yeah, maybe you could make a draw here, but this is obviously not the reason why
Yeah,
you
not-
repeat.
yeah. Okay, we will get this info. I believe that they will come here, or at least one of them. Nodirbek after winning the tournament. Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah.